go up here.
Now that's a wonderful steak. Tall, straight, pure teak wood. These people certainly know how to give bondage a sense of class. Yes, I'm looking closer. I think it's still a wall, but we're still waiting for the last few votes to come in. Are you kidding? I'm not going to be the first against the wall. This actually looks like iron ore. Well, iron or something that isn't iron. Designer rocks for the upper crust. Bit of a geological pun there, I don't know if you noticed. I better ask the storekeeper first. I better ask the...
Oh.
Goodbye.
I gotta try to remember what I need.
Popping hummus.
Right.
Oh, it's either water or a mirage. Well, here's to a nice refreshing glass of good hot sand. No time for swimming or for making sandcastles, for that matter. This skeleton belongs to the vultures, I presume. This must be that carry-on baggage I'm always hearing about. I'd better just let it be. Guess it's their lunch. Looks like an old mummy's arm. Hang on, there's a ring on one of the fingers. Damn! Looks like I just can't take it from them. They're too clever for that. Yes, they are indeed rocks. How they got here in the middle of the desert, I just don't know. They're too heavy. Nice vulture. Let's not get too friendly, just in case it follows us home. Vulturus vulgaris. 90% beak to 10% brain. Oh, I'd rather not if you don't mind. I'm not touching him.
Okay, I know what I need to do with the arm.
Dino, eh? Less meat on him than a chicken nugget. A skeleton on a stick. I think there might be marketing possibilities here. Bone idol? I'm not quite sure I really appreciate that joke. Say no more. Bing. Funny sort of name for a scarecrow. What on disc are you lot doing up there?
Nothing much, just hanging around.
So, why were you tied up?
Well, it's got tons of advantages.
Such as?
A bit of sunshine, a bit of conversation, bird watching with your buzzers and vultures.
Don't they get frightened when people pass by?
No, they carry on regardless. Carry on. Good one, eh?
If it's not an embarrassing question, why did they tie you up there?
Publicity.
Publicity? They've got you up there tied to an old dead tree.
Well, it was either this or do adverts for coffee.
In which case, I suppose, I can see your point. Ah, the Middle Ages. Picturesque, isn't it? Say, have you ever considered using your talents commercially?
Oh, yes. I mean, I could rent myself out for scaring crows off the crops. Liven up children's parties, that sort of thing.
No. I mean, you're singing. Would you consider doing some singing for me?
What? Oh, well, I suppose it could be done. Tell you what, prize us down from here and we'll see what we can do for you.
Sorry, can't stay and chat all day. Must be off.
I do have a knife. Can I cut him down? Am I literally carrying a band around with me? Done here. pyramid. Can I do anything here?
Pyramids, dams in the stream of time, correctly shaped and oriented, with proper paracosmic measurements correctly plumbed in, the temporal potential of the great mass of stone can be diverted to accelerate or reverse time over a very small area, in the same way that a hydraulic ram can be induced to pump water against the flow. The whole point of a correctly built pyramid is to achieve absolute null time in the central chamber, so that a dying king, tucked up there, will indeed live forever. Or at least never die. The time that should have passed in the chamber is stored in the bulk of the pyramid and allowed to flare off once every 24 hours.
Mysterious hieroglyphics. They say that if you stare at these things long enough, they begin to sprout talk balloons. Oh, a pot of glue. I do so love sticky stuff. Oh, look. Someone's been gift wrapping dead people. It's already occupied. Well, there's all sorts of obvious things which could be said at this point. Let us maintain our dignity and simply say that this is the preserved and embalmed body of a dead person, and treat the situation with decorum and respect for the deceased. You're waiting for me to say some sort of crash punchline, aren't you? Well, you're not getting it from Mrs. Rincewind's little boy. If in fact she was Mrs. Rincewind, I mean. I can't talk to him and I'm not picking him up, so you better think of something else, I guess. Hello? There's writing all over this stuff. Gold shares up 30 points. Consolidated slave labour up 17. I could have made a killing if only I'd been there. Oh, I'd only get tangled up if I tried to unfurl that.
I do have a pair of scissors. I should be able to do...
That's nice. One bandaged wooden arm.
There you go. I can now fool... And they follow you anyway.
Oh, Angus! Angus! Angus, where are... Oh, there you are. Oh, you look better every day, Angus. What with the sun and the sand, an exclusive diet of mushrooms. I'd go quite mad if it wasn't for you, Angus. No! No! You can't play a king on a 7. You cheating little... Get off! How many cards do you have there, anyway?
Ah, a holy madman on a wheel. He must be sage of the desert. He'd be in real trouble if I had some onions. One cartwheel. Broken. What it's doing out here, I just don't know. Makes a comfy seat, though. It's already occupied.
Huh?
Angus? Oh, yes, of course. Angus, the figment of the imagination. Yeah, I'm not quite sure I have the mental equipment to handle this sort of thing right now. Next, you'll be having me talk to invisible white rabbits. A desert prophet. Oh, lovely. He's mad as a kite, smells like a pot of earwig stew, and just guess who gets to talk to him. Hello there up the pole.
Angus! Angus! There's someone at the pole! What? Well, put it down right now. You can give yourself a disease like that. Ah! Oh, there's a pyramid walking about on legs.
Look, I don't want to be any bother. I'm just wondering why you're at the pole. Not to mention round the bend.
Hermiting. It's all the rage in these parts, you know. You can't be wise unless you're hermiting. Angus, we have guests. Put out another sucking pig mirage for dinner.
No, that won't be necessary. I'll be fleeing in terror in about 3 minutes' time. So this friend of yours?
Oh, Angus? Angus, it's for you. If you want Angus, you should have rung the second bell. It's clearly marked on the door.
No, look, I'm not here to talk to...
Oh, don't keep Angus waiting. He's a busy man. Busy man. If it wasn't for him, I think I'd go insane.
Well, I'll tell you what. You just let him get on, and I'll come back later at a better time.
Angus! Angus! It's happening again! How many times have I told you not to play that sinful music to all those clams?
They say it comes from chewing on too many lead toys when you're a child. So you're good then, are you? I mean, you know, wise.
Wise? Wise? If I was any wiser, I'd be a leopard skin bikini.
That wise, eh?
Aha! I'm so wise that I will now provide you with your heart's desire. A jingle written for your sinful modern type clicky film. Yes. No, Angus, no. No, not now, thank you, I'm busy. Baste it for 12 minutes, 12! Fool, and fool again! How can you never remember? Aha, there! Here's a jingle written expressly for your clicky project to promote death. Oh, promote the death.
What? You've written it for me now? Just like that? No quests or anything? Wonderful! Thank you very much!
You're most welcome!
So can I have it?
No!
I might have known. There's going to be a quest after all, isn't there?
Not for me, but for Angus. He says he's sick and tired of being woken up all hours of the night by people coming here and asking us the riddle that has baffled philosophers since the dawn of time. Why?
Why? Why what?
Why anything? Why everything? Why are we here? Why are you here? Why am I here?
Now that's a hard one. Right then. It's not like you're asking me to do anything difficult. Why? That's the question, okay? No problem. Right. Well, I'll just go off and find this answer for your invisible friend Angus, shall I? Is that fine by everybody? Right? Good. Well, here I go. Good old Rincewind has nothing better to do than trudge all over the disc, fetching one bloody thing after another.
Right. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. Dealer takes 2.
Right, so I need to find the answer to why. She's gone. I don't think I need to go in here. No, I don't. Right, so I don't need the cemetery anymore. There's no one here.
Forthcoming production. Death becomes himself. I guess it'll be in pre-production for as long as it takes you to finish all these quests. Wait until the end of the game. It'll be a collector's item then.
Right, so I don't need anything there. Nothing there. Oh, I remember. There's 2 things I need here. Actually, no. I'm gonna do... I have my own jester. There we go.